Hi everybody. Today I'd like to start a series of movements that I like to call the 7 movements of the spine. We'll be doing all 7 movements in many different positions in each of the videos that I'm going to make. So this is going to be the video where we do the 7 movements on our back. But I'd just like to add in, as I do, something extra. So not only will we be moving our spines, but I also want to add in daily affirmations. So this is my blackboard for daily affirmations, and the affirmation for today is, there is no blame. And I'm getting these from these Power Thought cards by Louise Hay. So on one side it says there is no blame, and on the other side it goes a little further, a little deeper affirmation. It says, I release the need to blame anyone, including myself. We are all doing the best we can with the understanding, knowledge, and awareness we have. So with that in mind, and with this in the background, we'll spend the next 5 minutes moving our spine in all 7 directions on our back. And just in case you don't know all 7 directions of the spine, I'll explain them as we go. So the first one is long, stretched out spine, also known as axial extension. So I take my hands over my head, I point my toes, stretch out, and take a few big breaths into the ribs. Maybe sigh it out, feels good. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And then we'll move into rounding the spine. Pull the knees in. Maybe lift your head up if that feels good for your back. And then we'll move into arching the back. So I'm planting my feet about hips width apart, rolling the shoulders back. We'll begin to lift the hips off the floor, stretching the thighs. And you can lift and lower a few times. So this is belly and chest open rather than rounded. So this is the 3rd movement of the spine. And then we'll do the side to side twist. So on one side is movement number 4 and the other side is movement number 5. So it's just the 2 twists. And if you'd like to widen your feet, you'll get a little different twist here. Wide knee or wide foot twist. Feels really good early in the morning. And then we want to do our side stretches. So we'll stretch the legs out again, but then widen them apart to the bottom corners of the mat. Take the top arms, like there are any other arms, and open them wide apart. And then we'll slide the right foot over to the left, the right hand over to the left, and we look like a banana. And we're stretching the side body. Some people like to cross a leg. It doesn't matter which one. Just take about 3 breaths here, opening the side. Uncrossing the legs, widening the arms and feet back out again. And then we'll take the other foot over and the top hand over. I like to readjust my shoulders a little bit, really get a long stretch down that side. You can feel it down the side of the leg, across the hip, up at the ribs. Feels so good. And just one more breath here. And then we'll move back to center, and you can bend your knees. And now we'll just do a couple of pelvic tilts. This is repeating the first 2 movements again, the rock of the belly forward and back. And that can be the end for you if you'd like, or you could do just a few more rocks side to side. You could do a different kind of twist where you take your knees all the way over with them together. This is not always the best twist for the low back, especially, well, it's already gotten a little bit warmed up, but sometimes if it's not warmed up enough, it doesn't like that. And then maybe do little knee movements. And that completes our first video of the 7 movements of the spine on our back. Remember, there is no blame.